What's up, YouTube fam? Wanted to just make this video because you know what? I'm keeping this as real as I possibly can. So I want to show every single play. I'm documenting the entire journey. So this episode is going to be about why you should never buy options, but you should sell them instead. So today, it's Friday, right? So zero date is applicable to every single stock in the market. So I decided, I was like, you know what? Let me have some fun and just buy some calls on snow. And look how that's gone. It has been a disaster, right? Like, as you can see, we entered the calls and we got in at 65 cents. The calls currently are worth 14 cents. Probably not going to be worth anything at the end of the day. They might come back, but when the day started, everything was super bullish, right? Snow, it gapped up. In my opinion, I thought it would continue going. The rest of the market was very bullish. Of course, eventually everything took a turn for the worse. So, I wanted to make this video because I think a lot of people love to buy options, myself included. It's always been a fun, way to make money. But of course, when things like this happen, it's brutal, right? It's as miserable as it can get. Now, yes, there's less degenerate ways to buy options, right? You can take options further out. You can take options in the money. In this case, I went, I guess you can say, the most degenerate, which is, taking a strike out of the money at the 180. That expires today. So at this point, it looks like a goner. And it's unfortunate because our account was trending completely in the right direction. And now, this play sets us back a little bit. We're still up, obviously, a lot since we started the challenge. I'm not going to go crazy and blow the entire account doing stupid things. But I think you guys who've been following me from the beginning of this journey deserve to see, pretty much every single play and watch this account grow. So, I'm a little disappointed myself that it went this way. But I came into today saying, you know what? I wanted to take some risks because, when it comes to the markets, right, you can't control if you win or lose any position. The only thing you can control is your money management, right? So in my position, it's been a great 2 weeks. We've grown the account, from 20,000 to 22.6. I was like, you know what? I'm willing to risk a couple bucks, So at first I was going to take an option sell, but I was like, I'd rather just only lose a couple hundred because obviously if you sell an option, then you're putting yourself in a position to have to buy the stock. And I just, I was like, you know what? I'm only willing to risk a couple hundred for today. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. So that was my position. That was my plan. I took the loss, and that's that. So I didn't close the trade yet. I mean, I can't really lose much more. So it's either going to recover or I'm just going to lose, $300 basically. But I wanted to make this video because I think most people are so interested in buying options, but you really shouldn't ever be buying. You should be selling options with a set plan. And I'm not going to go into the plan on this video. I'm going to, let the rest of my channel do that. So if you want, go back, watch all the other videos. You'll see how we've grown from 20 to 22.6 over the last 2 weeks. And of course today, trying to buy options, trying to have some fun, trying to make some quick money. It just led to a burning of the account. And anyone who trades consistently knows, it's the same thing for most people, right? You try to cut corners and you're the one that gets cut, right? So that's basically what happened. We're still in this trade. Like I said, we're flickering back and forth, but snow it's just so funny because, when you follow your plan, you make money. And then, you see a position where you think it's going to keep running just based on the price action, right? It's like, why wouldn't it keep running? And, it just always seems to be so coincidental. At the moment you decide to take the play, it just completely reverses against you, right? And that's why you can't get emotional. That's why you can't over leverage, oversize. In my position, I'm not risking my money. I'm risking house money. Yes, it's my money, but it's money we've made, and I was willing to do it. And listen, I'm still possibly going to be willing to do this in the future. Maybe take some option buys here and there. But, it just goes to show that this stuff is just not what you want to focus on. You want to focus on high probability plays, stuff like selling options where you're going to win 99% of your plays and watch your account grow, right? We're not in this business to lose money. We're in it to make money. And ultimately what you want to do is you want to put yourself in a position where you really can't lose. Now, when you're taking a strike that's far out of the money, like I did with a 180 strike on a day where it expires, then you're putting yourself in a position where not to say you can't win. Of course you can win, but it's just gonna be so improbable that you do actually win. Now, again, I thought just because of how snow exploded over the last couple days, we would continue, and who knows? We still might. This is the low time frame. If we go to a higher time frame, you know, there's still a possibility we bounce here and do get up there. I'm not going to put any more money into it. I'm going to let, the money I have sit. I've already gotten burned enough today. So we'll see what the rest of the day brings. But I wanted to keep you guys updated and just explain to you guys what I did because, I don't want to come back Monday with a new episode and you guys say, where'd the money go in the account, right? Why was it at 22.6 and now it's at 22.3? I do believe that if I'm going to document a series and grow an account with, a community, the community deserves to see every single play from start to finish. So if I would have made money, I would have made the video and showed you guys that we're up, but we lost. And again, we didn't even lose yet. So I'm going to post this in a couple minutes, but if it does recover by the end of the day and we actually make more, then I'll post a second video to, just give that understanding. Otherwise, we'll be back next week with more option sells because that's what this channel is about. That's what we're doing. That's how we're making money. There's nothing wrong with taking a little bit of that money and using it for some risky plays, right? If you're going to be in the market, you have to get comfortable with risk. You have to love risk. I do believe you should stick to your strategies and follow your plans, and that's ultimately what I failed to do here. I fell for a stock that looked extremely bullish. And you know what? It's not that it's not bullish, right? This is still just a small retracement on a higher time frame. It's more about, the strike and the date, right? I should not have taken a strike so far that's just unlikely to hit today. So I did it because I wanted to be cheap. I wanted to, have a potential for bigger gains and ultimately I'm paying the piper. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. The main point I wanted to get across is stick to your plan, sell options, don't buy them, because the game is rigged against buyers and rigged for sellers. I'll see you guys in the next episode. If I don't drop anything tonight, then have a great weekend and we'll be back tomorrow.